It's fancy seeing you here today.
Yeah, I just got off the boat.
What boat?
Santa Maria.
How was it?
Pretty tight if I'm gonna be honest.
How long were you on it?
17 hours straight.
It was a 17-hour trip across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
It only took 17 hours.
It only took 17 hours. Yeah, we have a propeller.
That's crazy. It takes them 2 months usually.
2 months?
2 months to cross the Atlantic, the Pilgrims.
Very similar to Amtrak. It's like the Acela.
Oh, it was the Acela?
Yeah.
You took the Acela.
I took the 17-hour Acela Santa Maria over to Plymouth.
What were your findings in Plymouth?
My findings in Plymouth, I'm looking at it right here.
My little body.
Alan, your tight little body.
My tight little body, yeah.
That curvy waist. And those thick thighs, babe.
Yeah.
And you know what I see when I see you? I want to smother those cheeks with cranberry sauce.
You're perverse.
I'm perverse?
You're disgusting.
Are you even going to acknowledge me? My name?
I think
my name?
I began the episode by saying, "How are you? How was your trip?"
Who are you?
Well, because I'm sure because before the cameras rolled, you said your name was Siobhan.
It is Siobhan. I just wanted to let everybody know my name is Siobhan.
Siobhan the Pilgrim.
Siobhan the Pilgrim. What about you? How's your flock?
It's not easy. It's not easy for me.
It's
right
trying
now.
times.
It's
right
trying
now.
times right now, and it's kind of your fault because we can trace a lot of problems back to colonialism. And
Let's trace them.
would you like me to? How about you begin? Name 3 problems that began with colonialism.
You know
Siobhan.
what? Let's just
start.
Siobhan can't take it there right now.
Yeah. Siobhan's apolitical.
Yeah.
She's an apolitical pilgrim.
Apolitical pilgrim. I can't talk about that, but we can talk about what we can do for your community.
Well, I have just been saying for a long, long time now, I really don't think I could name a person besides maybe you, because you're a perv, who actually looks forward to the turkey on Thanksgiving.
I mean, you know what? The thing is about pilgrims, we love our protein.
And there's plenty of other ways to get protein, I would say.
Well, I mean, it would be
oats.
I guess
The Quakers. Call up the Quakers.
The Quakers, but it's low in protein. The thing is, we want animal meat. And animal product.
But
Pigs,
here's the thing.
too sweet.
Eat a turkey every once in a while. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm just saying don't we're making the big centerpiece of Thanksgiving, this turkey. Nobody wants it. You're having cranberry sauce. You're having mashed potatoes. You're having mac and cheese. You're having pumpkin pie. You're having a green bean casserole, God forbid. Who's off the tip of your tongue? You're not saying turkey.
My friends are saying turkey.
Well, that's because, again, you have your friends in low places. Ernesto the Pilgrim from Europe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he came over. He came over from Italy to Ireland. Is that where I'm from?
That's a really great question. And as a turkey, I'm not necessarily completely prepped on that.
You're
but I will
right.
say no.
Can I ask you a serious question? As a turkey, do you have feelings?
Yeah.
You have a lot of feelings?
Well, I don't know much about my own kind, but I know chickens recognize faces.
Okay. So I would assume turkeys
So I feel like
as well.
That's the thing. Like, would you assume a turkey is like more evolutionary advanced or less evolutionary advanced?
I would say less
a chicken.
Less evolutionary advanced because they're ugly as shit.
That's really nasty.
I'm sorry. And just like call
Coming from a pilgrim?
I mean, babe, look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my chest.
You should be really ashamed of what you've done.
I should be ashamed. Look at your double chin.
I actually don't want to do it anymore. You're fattening me up for the holidays.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a feeder.
Injectables.
Yeah.
Yeah. GLP2s.
GLP2s, it does the reverse.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Yeah, hormones.
Hormones. I get you nice and thick.
Yeah.
And then but the thing is, I don't kill. I don't slaughter.
And I think that's let me find a politically correct way to say this. That's a bullshit little cop out. If you're going to eat your meat, you better slaughter it. You better chop my head off.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Then don't eat the meat. That's the whole thing. I've said this to you before. I've never done it. But I said if I'm going to eat meat, I have to be able to behead a chicken. Because I don't think that
you are all talk.
I don't understand how you could say, oh, I deserve to eat a cheeseburger, but I won't kill the cow. Kill yourself.
Sometimes you can't see things that are happening behind closed doors.
And that's exactly the problem. We all should see the things.
I'm being avoided.
Who wrote that book?
Who
wrote the book about was it Ulysses S. Grant?
About
who wrote the book about the Animal Farm. That's not George Orwell, not the actual Animal Farm. Do you know what I'm talking
You're
about?
saying Ulysses S. Grant wrote Animal Farm?
I know George Orwell did. It's the book about how the factory farms in America. It was like a big deal, industrial revolution.
You're asking the wrong person, but I do not think that man wrote anything.
Okay.
Besides a few speeches, I couldn't tell you what he said.
Okay.
But I understand there's a large community of people out there that will be on your side this season.
I just think that we should all, I'll say it, yeah, if you're celebrating Thanksgiving this year and you're not killing your own turkey, I think you're a fraud.
Well, a lot of people are. A lot of people are going to turkey farms. I've been to a turkey farm. It's fucked up.
You picked your own turkey like a Christmas tree? Like you were at the Swift farm?
I was in the car as turkeys were being picked.
With whom? Your family?
Yeah.
Siobhan's family?
Siobhan's family. Now, because it's a little bit different times, we drive. We drive to the horse and buggy to the turkey farm, and they pick them out and they gobble it right there.
Now I think that's also perverse.
I think you got to pick it out a few days early, because I can't imagine if you were to just pick out the turkey, they were just going to clean it up real quick and then put it in your car. That just feels wrong. I do believe I'm a very empathetic person. Being a pilgrim, it's not easy. It's not easy.
The pilgrims are known for their empathy. They're known for their empathy to all people and animals and the planet.
But I'll tell you one thing. That rock was fucking big.
Was it really? Have you ever seen it?
I have.
You went to Plymouth Rock? Babe. Well, Siobhan, I know that, but I'm saying, like, speaking from personal experience.
Oh,
like,
so like Siobhan aside.
No, like still Siobhan, but like
So Siobhan, like when I got off the Santa Maria.
Now it's become Siobhan?
So it's Americanized. So when you're coming from Ireland, Siobhan is it's a Gaelic name. But when you come to America, it's really hard to be able to pronounce your name to these idiots, right?
Who? And by that, who do you mean? And by that, who do you mean? Because you're kind of the first white people in America, huh?
Oh shit! I just got caught. That's okay. Listen, it's really hard to explain what my name was, so I just went with Siobhan, with a V. Speaking of Siobhan Magnus, you know Siobhan Magnus from American Idol season maybe 9?
I know Jonathan Siobhan.
I know Jonathan. Food
I know
god.
Chobani yogurt.
I wonder if Jonathan Siobhan would do anything about not eating meat on Thanksgiving.
I can't imagine he cares about what he puts into his body. Look at his face. I'm sorry.
Talk about injectables.
I'm sorry to say it, but yeah, I can't really fathom. Is there a drone? Is there a drone in the office? There's a smoke exhaust fan right above us.
Just because I'm about to be smoking. Speaking of smoking, I'm sorry. I hate to ask you the question as a turkey, because I know that your whole angle here is to not be eating turkey. And I guess this is kind of a debate stage, because I'm clearly pro-turkey and you're anti-turkey. But if you were to go, if they were to end it all, how would you like to be cooked?
If I
fried,
no,
baked, would you like to be splotched, splatter cooked, whatever?
What?
You know when they slice it in half and they spread the thighs and they just drizzle some rosemary and olive oil and such?
And then what are they cooking that on, like a griddle?
Yeah, I would say they still put it in the oven. So I would say your options are really fried or oven roasted, but you have the ability to either be roasted whole, stuffed with stuffing.
Where are they stuffing that?
In your innards. So like they would chop your head off. I'm so sorry to say this. I really am so sorry to say this to you. They would chop your head off. They'd probably take out that neck, and now they would have a carcass on the inside. Yeah.
My little neck?
Your small little neck. And the little dangly, the bouffant that you have. Yeah.
Her?
Yeah, that little tongue, like
my gizzard.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but they
are. I mean, the thing is, like, a turkey is. I will speak for my species and say pretty. They're grotesque.
They look like a dinosaur.
Yeah, but they are.
They are dinosaurs. They've been here for that long.
Yeah, well, like all birds. You don't know this one? I think chickens have the most DNA in common with Tyrannosaurus rexes, like in our current living, like more so than like a lizard does and an alligator. Like dinosaurs looked like birds.
Okay,
they had feathers.
I'm gonna tell you, blue jays are new. Robins new.
Well, as in like in the past.
I would say past 100 years.
100 years. Okay, we both were going for 100 years.
I mean, they weren't getting
maybe
those
million
colors.
Would you say maybe million years
for the blue jays? I just feel like they showed up in New York out of nowhere.
I don't
And
know if
people
you're
said state
correct. I
bird.
think Siobhan, when you touched down in Plymouth, there were definitely blue jays because those are my cousins.
All right.
Distant, but those are my cousins.
I mean, babe, no one is killing a blue jay. I'm sorry to say it. I do not know why your breed became the one that
Because
everyone
I'm
was
so
targeting.
voluptuous.
So you're thick.
I'm thick. I'm juicy.
Well, me too, but they're not out here. Well,
what? You're so afraid.
I'm
You're
so
towing the
afraid.
line.
It's like, you know what? It's hard because what I've learned, I've had a lot of media training as a pilgrim,
I can tell.
and I can't speak on a lot of issues at hand.
No, I can definitely tell that. Yeah.
I mean, it is a really I'm a very controversial being.
Yeah.
And I understand that.
Yeah.
And that's why we want to keep it today in the context of turkeys and pilgrims. And I can acknowledge the faults and
So
the
if I were to
wrongs.
pick a way I want to be cooked,
Yeah.
I would say I want to be smoked and served up in Disney World.
Smoked.
Legs only. What are they doing with the rest of the turkey there? They're probably putting it in a different dish, you think?
Sausage. Hate to be
Turkey
that person.
sauce.
Turkey sausage.
Turkey sauce.
Because the thing is, they're going to keep the thighs and they're going to keep the legs for what the people
Like
need,
meals,
right? For
yeah.
meals, and then everything else, the parts that you don't
We
even
can't talk about sausage.
the parts that you might be insecure about, that shit's being grinded up, putting in a turkey burger, and they're serving it out there.
I don't think we should eat meat. I don't think we should be eating meat, you guys.
I am getting a little skeeved out, if I'm being
I don't
honest.
think we should be eating meat.
I think that I could do. Listen, if there are tofurkey providers that
Why
really
is
are,
his foot back here?
well, because your foot's over there.
And my foot is it's angled away from you.
But what if my right foot needed to be elevated?
It's too close to me.
What if I was experiencing swelling, which I normally am?
I'm sure you're going to be experiencing a lot of
I've had a
swelling
lot of sodium in the
post-Thanksgiving.
past 4 days.
I'm sure.
So if I look any different, it's because of that. All right?
I'm sure.
I mean, you're just nasty. You're just nasty to me. I will say that Thanksgiving should just be a holiday of sweets. I know everyone's saying the sides, but you're there to me, you're there for the pies.
No.
You're there for the pies.
No.
And I guess you're there for pies and thighs.
You're there for pies and thighs, aren't we all? in
Fried chicken.
Williamsburg?
I'm sorry to your sisters. We should be saving the turkeys and we should just keep going with the chickens.
I agree. I mean, fuck those chickens.
Fuck the chickens. There's already so many chickens being out.
That's the other thing. I worry about the sheer amount of turkeys on the planet because yes, we probably consume more chickens annually than we ever could. Turkeys, like just because of, to your point, like fried chicken, chicken wings, chicken breast, chicken thighs, etc. The amount of turkeys that must go in November is bubonic. It's
bubonic.
plague-like.
It's really, it's quite sad.
Do you know how big the percentage of the population was that died in the bubonic plague?
Let me guess. I would say 47% of people were dead.
You know what? As I asked it, I don't have answers like that, but I will say it's a shocking amount, like a really huge percentage. They're going like that.
Were they wearing masks?
Well, no.
Were they washing their hands?
I doubt it. They didn't even have like fucking running water. It was
Were they
the
still going to
bubonic
the
plague.
supermarket?
What do you know about the supermarket, Siobhan?
I know a few things about a supermarket.
You
Not
weren't
being in
even here.
America.
What?
The thing is, I think that what everyone is missing, the point here, is that I'm immortal.
Oh my
So
God. The rules get rewritten every day with Siobhan.
I'm immortal, so I've been here since what? 1492? Right? Around the 1400s.
When was that? Was it 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue? That's not when Plymouth happened. That was in the 1600s.
1600s. Well, I
You came over with Columbus. You want to take that credit next? Because it gets a lot worse. I could talk about Columbus.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was
You want to talk about Columbus?
Ernesto. I don't want to talk about Columbus.
Because I did my research on him. I wanted to do a whole episode. It was vetoed by the Italian. I wanted to do a Columbus Day episode and tell you guys how bad Columbus was.
It wasn't
'Cause it's
vetoed
bad. It's
by me.
Bad. It's worse than you could have ever imagined. We all
course.
knew Columbus was a fucking creep piece of shit. Far worse than that.
Oh, I can only imagine. Well, let's do the episode. I didn't think that we were a history podcast, but let's do the history. Let's do the history of the Columbus. I think
If
everybody
it was Judy
would really.
Garland, you'd be down.
I would be down for Judy Garland.
Right. Yeah,
I mean,
history.
Judy.
History.
That's history. I would keep the history to the past 100 years. All right. Although Judy's kind of getting out of that.
Yeah.
Soon.
Also, what God forbid we learn about things from past beyond 100 years ago.
I guess we did Shirley Temple.
Yeah, you loved that. You can't take that costume off.
Couldn't stop tapping these toes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she brought something special.
And Christopher Columbus brought a lot of things that were pretty unique, I would say, to the Americas, to the New World.
You know what?
And I lived it.
Let's do it. I'm down.
I don't remember anything.
I'm so down to do it.
I don't remember anything.
Good children.
I'm Joe Hegyes.
And I'm Andrew Muscarella.
And this is
Good Children. We spent the past 25 years growing together.
And now it's time for us to grow up.
But back to the chickens. I think that we shouldn't be murdering the turkeys any longer, and we should just go straight for the chickens. But I will say one thing about the turkeys. You guys are fucking ugly, and it is just easier that way. But I will also, when you are in Massachusetts, because it's very close to... The
Pilgrim's going to call me ugly. The Pilgrim's going to call me ugly.
Babe, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to defend Pilgrims on this episode.
You seem like you do.
Well, because I was given the Pilgrim costume for today, so it just feels like I need to right my wrongs.
Like, if we were to look at like the two of us, and if we were to zoom out, in what world would you not be the turkey and I not be the pilgrim?
Correct.
Like, that is kind of who we are as people. But
and I feel like I operate more
as a turkey
in my everyday life.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like I'm wandering. They're never at home.
You're gobbling. They're
scared. Always out. I'm gobbling. I'm scared.
Seeds.
I'm in the forest.
Yeah. You're in the Hamptons.
I'm in the Hamptons out of nowhere. But seeing a turkey in the wild, is that not bone chilling?
It is like Jurassic Park.
It is.
It is because I would probably say I've seen close to 200 turkeys in the wild.
At least.
I'm being generous.
At least.
If I'm being honestly conservative with it, which I'm sure you would love for me to be. And I mean, growing up on a farm, there was turkeys always around. So I would see turkeys a lot as a kid, especially in the morning hours and towards sunset. The turkeys would come out in their I would say flocks.
Yeah,
I say
they would flock.
Yeah, and so I'm used to the turkeys, but then there was terrible Tom the turkey on Long Island harassing Massapequa,
as he should.
Someone has to fight back. He's going to be cooked up.
I'm sure someone.
He's going to be splayed.
Some horrible man on Long Island
with a
is going to take out his
flag.
Fucking rifle,
yes,
and shoot the shit out of Tom the turkey.
The terrible turkey.
That's going to be, and that's just sad to me. It's because
but he has been terrorizing.
I'm getting really emotional actually thinking about this. Don't they just want love?
Don't we all? Aren't we all ultimately at the end of the day just looking for a place to call home and looking for love and looking to feel safe? And these poor turkeys are being factory farmed, you guys. They're being here's the saddest fact of them all. I'm going to have turkey on Thanksgiving.
I'm going to eat a lot of turkey on Thanksgiving.
I'm sure you will.
All I'm thinking about for Thanksgiving is not even the turkey.
I'm doing the biggest promo for turkey on Thanksgiving of all time.
100%. I want gobbler sandwiches. I don't even care.
Gobbler sandwich is a whole.
Sure, you can make your homemade gobbler sandwich, but go to a local deli.
But may I just say to you?
Yeah.
Don't you think a gobbler sandwich would taste just as good without the turkey in it? You wouldn't even notice the absence.
No.
You would not notice the absence of the turkey in the gobbler sandwich. I could do a blind taste test. You would not know.
Joe.
Because turkey just tastes like salt and napkins.
Joe.
And you would not know the difference if it was gone. You wouldn't.
Joe, we're not just talking about the taste. It's also something called texture.
Yeah.
And the texture, if I'm biting into a gobbler sandwich, which presumably has a stuffing with some sort of cranberry sauce and on a roll, what are you getting from that?
I don't like
just
this whole
soft,
roll thing.
Getting soft.
I like a gobbler. I like a wrap. A Thanksgiving wrap.
That's fucking weird, bro. You're cutting corners for Thanksgiving. You're gonna put it on a wrap. You're not gonna have it on some sort of potato bun. Like you're not gonna have it on like a Hawaiian roll, like a small little Hawaiian roll.
Now it's becoming a slider.
Yeah,
that's cutting corners now.
A slider.
Yeah.
Small little pop them in.
Sliders in general is just something that we got really carried away really fast. Is slider culture still alive? That kind of died with the 2010s.
It died because now what they did is they just like kept it in on the appetizers at a few of the chain restaurants.
Yeah, but otherwise like you're not walking into gastropubs anymore.
No, you're not.
You're not walking into gastropubs.
And I'll say something on the terms of gastropubs. I'm not going to those, and I understand I just don't have as a refined palate as a lot of people. I just like what's good. But a lot of these people going to Michelin star restaurants and getting one little crostata, one little crostini with a little ahi.
Crostata?
One little crostata with an ahi tuna on it.
Am I missing a new meal?
So a crostata.
I forgot I put watermelon in this. New drops.
Joe always has a different sort of powder or drop in there. I would say crostata is a mix between crostini
and a tostada.
Well,
that part was a given. Yeah.
So it's actually in a way multicultural.
Yeah,
which
just
is
like
beautiful.
you.
Which is just like
Irish
me, Irish and
Pilgrim.
Italian. Yeah, Irish and Pilgrim. But a crostata, and they're having those little ahi tuna bites with a little microgreen on top, and they're charging $150. Get the fuck out of here.
But I would go to Chef Gabrielle.
Oh yeah, from Emily in Paris.
Yeah.
Well, I would go to Chef Gabrielle, and that wouldn't be the only sausage on the plate. I kind of liked where I was going with sliders, but we don't necessarily need to focus on it. I just think that nobody is really ordering sliders any longer, especially in the context of appetizers, because when are you only ever with like 3 people? I just think 3 is an odd number. It's like you come with 4 people or 2 people, and then one person is always left out. Or one person has
What do
more.
you mean? What do you mean? You're saying you go places with exclusively
like if I'm getting an
numbers?
appetizer, I just feel like it's going to be something that is communally shared, like a spinach and artichoke dip, that everyone's going to have the same amount or the amount that they see fit. But when you are giving me a set amount of items, like 3 sliders, I just feel like that's wrong.
Well,
I feel the same thing about wings.
3 sliders. It would be
Every
4.
restaurant.
It'd be 4.
No. Joe, they work in 3s. That is just the story of life. It's 3s.
Why?
Rinse, repeat. What's the
Reduce,
last
reuse, recycle.
Cycle.
Is that what you were trying to say?
Refresh. Tic tac toe. You know, it works. Everything
Give me
works
a couple
in
more.
3s. Sweet chili Doritos.
One more, please.
Papua New Guinea. And you know what?
You know what? You shut me up real
I
quick.
shut you
You're
up
right.
real quick.
I guess that's why they serve 3 sliders at restaurants.
It works in powers of 3s, and that's every single time I'm
but
at
to
a
your
restaurant.
point, when are you with 3 people? Is it that exceptional to go to a restaurant with 2 friends versus 3 friends?
I just feel like I'm not normally going with
You and I and Garrett live together. We're 3 people. We've gone to Tabare.
When's the last time we went to a restaurant together?
Tabare.
Maybe it's once every 3 years.
Casa Ora.
Casa Ora of Rita fame.
Rita's restaurant.
Rita Ora
Rita's
fame.
Italian nice.
Yeah, no, but this is another thing about restaurants when it comes to sliders. You want a 4th? They won't give it to you. I'm willing to pay the upcharge.
I know, but sometimes I think that you start saying things and you are making like
No, it's not. It's all
fictional
true.
to the point of like just complete.
Joe, it's all
When
true.
have you been, Andrew? When have you been in a situation where you asked the restaurant, "Can I get another slider?" There's no world.
No, there's a lot
There's
of worlds.
no world,
Joe.
Because one thing about you, you dig your little fingernails into a slider, you rip that in half in a
You know
second.
where I've asked this? It's not just sliders. It's everywhere. Misi, that place, that Italian restaurant, I think it's delicious. I wanted an extra ricotta toast. Can you just add another ricotta toast because there's an extra person here? No. You don't have the toast back there? You can't pump it out? I'd pay half the price.
I don't know if it's like you're like asking a lot for the server now. Like you're asking.
I guess I'm asking a lot for the chef. And you know what? That's what happens. Privilege.
And that comes right back to the Pilgrim.
Right back to the Pilgrim.
You play football on Thanksgiving?
Do I play football on Thanksgiving? No.
With the bros?
Lately I've been thinking about broing out a lot more.
I could see it.
There's something that's compelling me to watch. I mean, I'm not watching football on Thanksgiving, although I would focus on a tight end here and there. I'd throw a ball or 2. You want to play flag this year?
No.
You wouldn't want to play flag football with me?
The last thing I ever want to do in my life is play flag football again, except if I'm in Bohemia on Long Island doing the Long Island Hunger Games. Because then I put a flag around my waist.
I would put a flag around my waist. Maybe I should start operating with, maybe that's a good way to attract a suitor. It's kind of like, when you see like different like things plastered around Williamsburg, and you like can just like rip a thing off because you want to call them for like guitar lessons.
Yeah.
What if I wore
Flyers, would you say?
flags around my waist. And
That had your number?
let everyone know. It has my number. That let everyone know, one, I'm single and willing to let
The
you know.
lesbians of Park Slope would
Be
snatch
ripping
those up.
off
Yeah,
my flags.
Yeah, you'd be barren.
I would be
You'd
barren. Bare. But there would be different colored flags.
Doesn't matter.
Well, my different colored flags would let you know, like, what I'm willing to do with you. Sexually, romantically,
What do you
and
mean?
personally.
What do you mean?
Red flag, bottom. Green flag,
But
top.
the person is ripping it.
Yeah,
so
because they're going to know. I'm going to have it on the back of my shirt. The color system.
Okay.
I just think that we could get creative.
But here, you're removing all of your own consent and control in this situation. You're gonna wear a shirt that says, "If you pull the red flag, I'm willing to get fucked by you," but you don't know who's pulling that red flag. You're not distributing the red flag. You're a passive participant in
This
the
is
flag.
why a lot of ideas need to be workshopped.
Yeah, I'm very happy
And-
to workshop this,
and I'm-
'cause it seems troubling
Because
right now.
people are the biggest gripe with a lot of people. They're saying, "Is that a word, gripe?" The biggest gripe with
Yeah.
a lot of people. They're saying, "I can't meet somebody in real life. I can't meet. I got to be on the apps. Why can't we bring the apps to the streets of?"
I love the
Williamsburg?
apps. They all pay me, every single one. So I love them.
That's really nice, Joe.
I met
There's
my
people
boyfriend.
that have been traumatized.
I met my boyfriend of going on 4 years in a year on the apps. So it could happen to anyone on the apps.
Yeah, just like
I
turkey
love
can be slaughtered by
Grindr.
anyone.
I love Hinge. I love
I have no problems
Scruff.
with Hinge. I have no problems with Hinge.
I love Tinder.
Although
I love Bumble.
I only get like 8 likes a day. I guess that's normal though. That's another thing that I'm recognizing.
You can't be going to Amazon when you're trying to go get married.
That's
the
exactly what
problem.
it
Like,
is.
It's not like the Netflix menu. Like,
No.
and that's what's happened is the surplus of potential suitors is it's
Beyond.
distracting you from the goal. And that's why I'm all about raising your standards. Raise your standards.
Raise your standards.
Select 4 traits that you want in a partner and only focus on those 4 traits. And if this random Mary, Sue, or Alan, God forbid, shows up and they don't fit one of those 4 traits, goodbye. Sucks. Are you hot? Yeah. Do I want to fuck you? Sure. But you know what? You're not getting the cut.
Sometimes you can just jerk
'Cause I'm-
onto the table and that's it.
What?
Sometimes you can just jerk them under the table and that's it.
To say that in this open floor plan office it just feels so heinous. Like, it's just crazy.
It's just again like I
the
can't
storm
control things out of my
approaches.
mouth. I can't control the things out of my mouth. But 4 traits. That's a good thing to. Okay, so
You know what I mean?
Let me think about mine.
As a turkey,
As a pilgrim. Humor. Is that a trait?
Yeah, I think I'd love for you to get a lot more specific than that. but
Okay,
that's not-
so-
I'm not going to ask for too much today.
Okay, humor.
Uh-huh.
Another trait, kindness.
Okay.
These are very broad.
Yeah, I could you can. This is the thing is
Can you help me with, as a turkey with my subsections? What like how can I get deeper on kindness?
do they tip more than 20%? Always.
Ooh.
Are they incredibly kind to service workers?
Okay.
Do you feel respected by them? Do they speak to strangers kindly? Do they talk to people they aren't attracted to with the same level of kindness they speak to people who they think are hot? Like, those
That's
are all
a good
really
one.
good ways to be like, is that a normal person or is that American Psycho? Like, what
Okay.
are we dealing with here?
So kindness, I'll do it in the context of my friends. I think that I want my partner to be able to treat every single friend that I have with kindness, because I have friends with multiple different personalities. Sometimes
Disorders.
one
Yes,
person
yeah.
has disorders,
Yeah.
and I need that person to be able to recognize that and pivot where necessary.
Yeah, okay.
That's good. Humor, I think it's just embracing life's funniest moments
Okay.
with positivity.
Okay.
That's a nice one.
Positivity should be on your list, number one. If I were to
100%.
like just vouch for you, you need someone who could be positive in even the worst situation.
Because I will say I'm normally positive, but I can switch real quick to everything is
You go
horrible.
full-blown, like Nancy Pelosi scary to me. And I
Yeah.
don't really know what that means, but I just see it for you.
Yeah,
I see it for you in airports a lot.
Right. Oh, airports. It's like
Are you driving and you're in LA?
no, I'm not going to be driving in LA.
Thank God, I was just thinking about when that woman followed you home when you had that road trip.
Stop.
Like, I just like don't want you to drive anymore.
When I told her, what did I say?
I don't know, I wasn't there. You just came into the house and you told me there was a woman who followed you home.
because it was my fault, and I think I said like fuck off or something crazy. I'm always throwing up the middle finger. Sometimes you gotta throw it up.
And that makes you. That's why you're the Pilgrim today. I'm
Right.
the turkey.
I'm sorry. Like sometimes I can't speak. I can't. There's only so many words I can say before the fingers gotta go up.
Okay, so what's your third trait?
My
Fourth
third trait, I would say. I mean, I guess I'm going completely out of physicality now because that's.
But you
something that I'm
also
learning.
could have physicality on the list. I do think that is maybe crazy.
I'm no longer into like I don't care if they're taller or smaller. Like that's so fine for me. Like we can like make whatever work. Like
Smaller.
I'm
sweet.
I'm
You're
6'4"
literally
laying
Dr. Seuss,
down.
You're Theodore Geisel.
Right. I would say physically, I would want to look at you when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Right. Like I open my eyes and I'm like, oh.
You open your eyes, you like peel back your soaking wet sheets.
Can you imagine waking up next to me though? It's like your your eyes open and I'm like,
It's also, mind you, it's
Hi.
3:33 a.m. You have a flight to catch.
I have cinnamon rolls in the oven.
You're like, it's just, this is very you when you wake up. You're like a gopher coming out of his hole and
I look swollen.
your eyes swell.
I swell in my sleep.
Your eyes do, for
Yeah.
sure. You're always just,
Is that a normal thing or should I
and
get
then the glasses
to
go
the
on,
doctor?
and you're just,
I haven't had glasses in a year. Let's wake that up. Glasses brands. Warby Parker.
We both have some eye issues, and we both have health insurance, and yet we both need you to supply this to us for free because otherwise I don't think we'll go. Like,
No, it's really
needs to
getting
be an
brutal.
event.
But I need to get some glasses. No, okay, so that's my third one is just, I guess, a cute face. I'm a face. I really want a cute face.
Oh, okay.
And nice teeth. Oh, now
Okay.
I'm getting too nitty-gritty. That just wiped out half of the British population.
Whoa.
Fuck my people, I guess. And
Are
then
you British now?
UK?
Yeah, but you're that's a whole other conversation. You're gonna have about colonialism again because now like the
What?
Irish were colonized in a big way by
I'm Irish.
yeah, yes, but the Irish were victims of colonization. Know your history. The potato famine wasn't a famine, girl.
You wouldn't
It
know.
wasn't a famine, girl.
You wouldn't know what it was like to be on this. You
What?
wouldn't know what it was like to be on the Santa Maria. I lost a lot of memories.
You know what? There are. I'm sure it was really tough to be on that boat for 2 months.
It was like a Sniffy's pump and dump.
In the sense that what?
I don't know. We were taking a lot of loads being given.
Do you think you would have been on the Santa Maria?
No, I would have been Margarita.
Why did you had the choice of anything when you sat down?
Pinta.
Why? The
Right?
Nina, the Pinta, or the
The Margarita. Like it's a fucking pizza pie.
the Santa Maria.
The Santa Maria. The Nina,
margarita
the
is-
Pinta, and the Santa Margarita.
The margarita is killing me.
Yeah, I would have been on the Margarita for sure. I mean, at that point, why weren't they naming it? Who was Saint Maria?
Yeah, and I'm sure Nina and Pinta also had something like that.
Pinta is, I hate to bring Pinta into the context, but
Beautiful
Pinta's
name
kind of
for a dog.
really gorgeous for a dog. Yeah,
I think
you're
for
so
an
right.
Italian greyhound named Pinta,
Oh,
great. It's like
but like, is that like that's just simply problematic?
oh why
No, I guess not.
naming my dog after the
The
ship
ship.
at Columbus?
But I don't think that the
Pinta
dog-
is inherent. Like it's like Nina, just vote. Like it's not the same thing. Like
Yeah.
there's people named Nina.
Yeah, there are a few.
I'm sure there's a beautiful woman named Pinta.
Do you know any Ninas?
Dobrev.
Right. I don't know any
Nina.
Santa Marias. Is that
I
a good
knew a
drag
Nina.
name?
I don't know if their name is still Nina.
Santa Maria.
Santa Maria. Yeah.
Yeah, Pinta's really gorgeous. I think that could be really cute. Pinta and Pinto.
Pinto, I guess, is also very cute. Those are my 2 Italian greyhounds. I am gonna make an announcement. I'm getting a dog in 2 years.
What?
Yeah.
There's a countdown?
Yeah, there was a big countdown. So start getting me the dog gifts now.
2 years?
Well, like 2 years from October.
Do you have an idea?
It's gonna be. I'm gonna have
Italian
to get
Greyhound.
Italian Greyhound. Yeah, I'll always be King Kylie. So unfortunately, I just like need my Normie who
They
recently
are so
passed.
cute.
He recently
Oh,
passed.
Normie passed?
Normie Jenner passed away. But don't forget, he lived a very full life. He was a father by the age of like 3.
Yeah, he was
so
like
they don't take care of any other animals.
No.
So she was just breeding greyhounds in that house left and right.
nonstop.
Yeah.
She had like 7 in there at a time.
Yeah, definitely.
Normie was sweet. Loyola Greyhounds. It all comes back to
It
Loyola.
always comes back to Loyola for me.
Right. Okay, I can see you with an Italian Greyhound.
There was something I wanted to say. Oh, never mind. I was just going to say that when Columbus got back to Spain after he came to America, like they were like, we didn't ask you to do all that. Like, why were you like killing that many people and being so fucked up and crazy? He was tried. I think he may have been tried and maybe even arrested, hopefully. But like Spain was like, whoa, we wanted you to colonize, but we did not want you to be insane with it. Like we wanted you to commit atrocities, and you went even further than that.
And did he
and
get
these Italians
locked up?
are still celebrating Columbus Day.
And they're getting sausages and peppers.
It's gonna be called Cuomo Day soon.
It probably will be.
I'll never forget. Oh no, it was Chuck Schumer, I think.
What?
When we were remember we took that flight to LA and Andrew Cuomo was on the flight?
Yeah,
that was a crazy one.
I do remember that one.
And then there was that time when we were walking down the Columbus Day parade, the Columbus Day Fair in Massapequa, and I think it was Chuck Schumer, and he was walking past us, and this woman walked up to him and she goes, "You should be ashamed of yourself," and she kept walking.
I remember that.
A likely thing to happen in Massapequa.
Yeah, if you're going on Long Island and you're Chuck Schumer, it's gonna be
Chuck Schumer, Amy Schumer.
Any Schumer.
Yeah. Not a place to visit.
Absolutely not.
Amy Sherman Palladino.
Oh, that's a good callback. Can you see me owning a dog? Owning a dog.
See, and
Here
that's
I go.
why. And that's the
problem.
The Pilgrim.
That's the Pilgrim.
Because it's ownership, it's partnership.
It's partnership.
It's partnership, and you want to own this animal.
I think I'm gonna get a nice dog.
You're gonna
dog.
and it's
gonna be golden
rehoming
retriever.
process is gonna be as close. It's gonna be like when Lena and Jack rehomed Lammy. It's gonna be kind of that level of.
You think I'm gonna have to rehome my dog?
Yeah, Andrew, please. Yes.
You think it's because I'm
You
not gonna be able to-
rehomed hamsters as a child. You know you couldn't even leave the hamster around.
You're right.
You'll be rehoming that dog. It'll be a big
hermit
dog.
crab didn't even last in my
Hermit
house.
crab.
It's dead. Bit me.
I don't blame a hermit crab for pinching somebody. It's it's its job.
I completely agree. I think that it was its job, and I was too young to know that I shouldn't put it on my hands.
And I'm sorry to you. I want to say I'm sorry to you because I'm sure it was traumatic. And one time my hamster bit me. I'll never forget that. It drew blood. That was really scary.
Yeah.
But it stayed in my home.
It stayed in your home. It's scary. Like that. This is sometimes what happens with nature and animals and crustaceans.
Yeah.
They're gonna do what they do. They don't have a written rule book.
That's why I have 3 fish tanks. I mean, like you gotta let nature do what it does, and that's why when you get a Saint Bernard as a puppy and it's really sweet and tiny and manageable, you're gonna love it. But once it grows into full Beethoven, is when like you're gonna be traveling a lot for work, and then it's like hard, and you're always having someone babysit, and you're like ultimately like
shit. You're right.
What is his name gonna be?
My dog's
Your
name.
Saint Bernard.
My Saint Bernard's name is probably going to be something like, let's call it Managot.
You're gonna say like little Monty, like he doesn't even know I'm his dad because I'm barely home, so it won't be a problem if I rehome him. Like he's gonna go to the what's it called? Sitter Wag. What's the company?
Wag.
The Wag person who comes is just gonna like become his new dog owner, his new mommy.
Christopher, the dog walker.
Yeah. Okay. Christopher is his new.
No,
mommy.
I'm not gonna do that to my dog. My dog's gonna be so sweet and
So Managot.
Managot. No, I think I'm gonna get I feel like I'm gonna need a small dog because I'm living in a city. You know, I don't feel I don't like when people have big dogs in a small apartment. I just don't think it's nice. I don't even want to be in that small apartment. Maybe I'll get a corgi. You see me with a corgi?
I could see you with a corg.
They're just like short and stout
That's sweet.
and will like kiss me in the morning. My dog is not laying in my bed. Sorry. Even though my bed is...
Your bed is not
just
necessarily hallowed
disgusting.
ground. It's not a sacred space.
It's really just disgusting. It really, really is. I'm so sorry.
That's why I think like when I have I forgot what my dog's name gonna be?
Pinta.
Like that's gonna be like, she'll be this big, like she could sleep in my bed.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about Pinta like on the streets of New York City.
That's different. She'll have to wear boots.
Of course, you're gonna have your dog in Balenciaga boots. They're gonna be chunkier than her whole leg.
And a little sweater.
Jacques
And maybe a little beret. Yeah.
Prada.
Yeah. Like my Labubu's.
Exactly like your Labubu's. Jesus, Mary.
Andrew, if you were to design your ideal Thanksgiving dinner plate, walk me through it percentage-wise, like a pie chart.
Okay, that's a really great question, Joe. Thank you for asking me that. I would say cornbread, probably taking up about 30% of my plate. My mom
That's crazy.
My mom makes a cornbread casserole that would knock your socks off.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's disgusting what goes into it, but it's delicious.
She'd love to hear that description.
She knows it's disgusting. She knows it.
I don't think she would ever consider it.
It's not disgusting in taste. It's disgusting in caloric value.
Yeah.
I would say about 30% is the cornbread because I'm always going back for more. Stuffing about 40%. So that's already 70% of my plate. Now I'm like, oh shit, what am I going to do? I'm not a huge...
So 70% of your dinner plate is just bread?
When you put it that way, yeah.
Okay.
I would say 10% is turkey because I only ever get one little slice and I slather a little bit of cranberry sauce, but I'm not even counting cranberry sauce as a part of the percentage because it's still on my turkey.
Yeah, I agree.
Plate.
That's fine.
So now I have 10% there, so I have 80%. 20% is left. I would say 10% is going to go with the mashed potatoes.
Yeah. And how are they?
Delicious, garlic whipped. Like I wouldn't take it any other way.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's also important to have 10% of a green, so it's usually a green bean casserole of sorts. I always avoid a Brussels sprout if it's not fucking baked or fried. You know?
Yeah.
What about you? You don't even eat. You're not going to even eat.
That's not necessarily true, Ellen.
Ellen? DeGeneres?
Yeah. I was quoting Dakota Johnson.
Oh.
I probably have said that to you about 1 million times on this podcast, but I'm glad that this is the first time you were in consciousness to hear it.
I was like, Ellen?
I don't think I have a traditional Thanksgiving. Like, I don't think my family does Thanksgiving in a traditional way. Like, I feel like there is like a town, like there is like literally a Monaguat. I hate to bring her up.
Yeah, it's Italian.
Your past dog. But I think there'll be a Monaguat or like a baked ziti or like a lasagna is always the case, which is just crazy on a holiday for much. Like binge eating already. And I'm going to honestly skip that. I'm going to skip
it
that
this year.
I'm just because I'm going to focus on the tradition because I love traditional family values. Yeah. So I would do mashed potatoes is probably my number one. Like whereas you have cornbread, I would say 30% mashed potatoes with a lot of gravy.
Are you almost making it like a KFC bowl?
Now that you mention it, we both are.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, I feel like you should have one eyeball.
What?
It's like Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch. Like it just hit me as I was looking at you. I only saw one eye for a second. They combined, and that looks normal for you.
You think I should be walking around on the streets with one eyeball?
All right. I think you would look good as a Cyclops.
And not a lot of people can say that.
No, you definitely would.
All right.
I don't know why specifically as a Pilgrim I see you as a Cyclops. So I would do 30% but to your point now, it's bowl.
It's a bowl.
So I'll try to like, versus a pie chart, for me, it's like a bar chart, I guess, in some ways. So it's like we're starting with mashed potatoes. And then if there is some sort of like loose corn on the table, I would definitely do a drizzle of that.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I guess I'm shredding up some turkey now because we're making it. Why aren't we doing bowls on Thanksgiving?
And you know what? Because everyone wants to shit talk. Everything has become a bowl. Everything has, right? Fast casual restaurants, everything's a bowl. But I think that's the way you need to do Thanksgiving this year.
I'm really excited now.
Right.
Because then my mom does this rice stuffing, this little rice stuffing. It's very nice. So I would do that on like 50% rice stuffing, 50% mashed potatoes, corn, chicken. This is the problem, though, is like, where do you put your mac and cheese? Is there mac and cheese on your table?
Never mac and cheese on my table.
There's mac and cheese on my table.
That just didn't happen for us growing up. I think that like that we had a lot of other options. It was just more the potato medley.
Shit, there's a lot to deal with here.
You can get, like, you have to think about it like it's dig in.
So it's just going to be a little corner of mac and cheese. What else is going on?
Stuffing. Oh, you had the
Yeah, I don't really go for the regular stuffing. I usually go for the rice stuffing. And then I would say we're going to need cranberry sauce.
Right.
It's going to be drizz.
Right.
A drizz across the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
But if it's, which it will be Ocean Spray, which they ghosted us for 2 years in a row and told us they were going to let us shoot an episode in their bog 2 years ago, and they never responded to any of our DMs for the past 2 years about it. So like, this could have been taking place in the cranberry bog at Ocean Spray, and I'm just going to burn that bridge.
I guess we burned it.
Fuck it, right?
Fuck it, right?
So I would do, if it's Ocean Spray, it has to be chopped up into cubes almost and distributed. Then gravy in a crazy way.
What if you heated up Ocean Spray? Does it get liquidy or just it say jelly?
I don't really want to.
You don't want to think about that?
Hot cranberry sauce, if it's like homemade, is nice.
Right.
Whatever. And then I think that separately, my dessert would begin with like a sweet potato casserole, because Anthony, my brother-in-law from Tennessee, does a very good like down home comfort food sweet potato casserole, but it's so sweet because he loads that up with mashed potatoes.
Of course. Or with mashed. What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, with marshmallows.
Marshmallows. Yeah.
So that would begin my dessert, and then it's like pumpkin pie, apple pie.
I don't like the pumpkin pies. We've went over this, but I will say I do believe.
Do you want to get the Baja Blast pie?
I want it so bad,
Did you watch
Joe.
that lady eat it with her mouth?
Yeah, I watched like everyone getting either gifted the Baja Blast pie or buying the Baja Blast pie, and I'm just watching them eat it, and it does seem like it would be really good.
But she was like, "This has the exact consistency of Play-Doh."
I'm into that. I like Play-Doh. If Play-Doh was flavored and I could eat it, I would eat it.
Play-Doh is salty flavored.
I mean, I know you've probably spared no expense.
What do you mean by that? Spared no expense? I've paid for Play-Doh? What does that mean?
And ate it.
I think everyone has put a piece of Play-Doh in their mouth at some point.
I don't know about that.
Some of us are born curious, and we're explorers. But
well,
not
moral of the
colonizers.
story, I think, for your Thanksgiving feast this year is instead of putting out the plates, put out the bowls.
And that goes for the same for Chinese food. Put out the bowls.
It's never a plate situation. And you know what? That's honestly going to go for anything.
Honestly,
I think I'm always just going to do a bowl.
Fuck a plate, because also it's nice to have like the guardrails.
It is like my bumpers.
It's bumpers on bowling. It's like maybe I'm eating a steak, but just, God forbid I lose a piece of steak. Now I have this little rail here to keep me safe.
It's like, why do you think we have pasta in there anyway?
Right.
Anyone who's serving pasta on a plate,
no disrespect,
but you should be, you should be really spoken to. Well,
speaking to, should we take a phone call?
Let's take a phone call. Good children to the guidance office.
Hello, my name's Noelle. My little dilemma is that I get the ick from men who I go out with so severely. Like, I don't know if I'm just a judgmental bitch, or maybe I have some valid reason in there, but it's not even, like, they'll do the littlest things that just sounds so ridiculous. Like, one guy tapped on a menu. I hyperfixated on it, and I couldn't speak to him again. Like, I could not get it out of my head. Like, little things like that shouldn't have such a hold on me, but they do. And it's like, I don't know why that's just so, like, icky to me. Like, and it's the way that they do it. And I feel, not that I want a boyfriend, but, you know, I like my little, like, flings and whatnot. But it's like, I just get so, like, skeeved out by them. Like, I'm sure it's also part of their problem, but I just don't understand what's wrong with me. Like, I wish that there was a way for me not to, like, care so much and kind of be more, like, carefree. I'll be like, oh, whatever, I'll forget about it. But instead it just, like, haunts me and I can't escape it. Thanks, bye, love you.
Hi, Noelle.
Hi, Noelle. I feel like that's the story of my life with a lot of people, too.
You get the ick?
I get the ick, like, immediately. I mean, think about it. I've talked about dates before. I've talked about the guy that touched my Adam's apple.
Yeah.
That was horrible of me. Got the ick immediately. I get the, you don't like chocolate? I get the ick. You know what I mean? You don't say thank you to a server. Obviously, I get the ick. And then you kind of have to strip that layer back, though, and say, I don't think every first date is going to be like, everyone's going to check off every single box. But maybe they will. What do you think? You asleep?
I don't know.
What about you? Did you have any icks when you started dating?
I think that Noelle, like, I'm thinking, and this is like, now that Andrew said he's like you, like, it's like not even about you anymore. It's about Andrew, but it's like, it's just like, if you're going on these dates, like, look, it's like affirmations. It's like, if you say positive things, if you think positive things, you see positive things in the world, even if things are shitty. If you're on these dates and you're looking for these problems, if it's any second, and then if it's a menu tap, and look, I'm only saying this because I live this life on a daily basis. Don't you think you're looking for ways out of a way out of each of these dates? You're looking for a reason not to keep it going. You're looking for a reason. Noelle, what are you avoiding? Noelle,
what are you
avoiding the intimacy?
You're avoiding intimacy. That's exactly what you are. That's exactly what it is.
Someone getting to know someone, so you're almost relieved.
Yeah.
You said, thank God he tapped on his fucking menu. I can
leave
never
now.
talk to this person again.
I can find a reason to put him, like, push him away.
You know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Because in reality, dating, like, romance, love is looking past the icks. There's plenty of icks that I deal with on a daily basis in my relationship that I'm like, and yet I persist, and yet this is just a part of you.
Good. You know what? Think about you. You really do get beyond icks. I think about the little fingers.
That was on me.
That was on you, but you know what? You were at least willing. You were at least willing to look past a quirk.
I'm quirky. Like, I hate to say it, but I'm a quirky person. Like, I grew up very weird. All my friends were very weird. Like, you were the most normal friend I have, and look at you. Like,
I'm
you know
strange.
What I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. And like, I hung out with the weird kids. I was always with the weird. Like, I only hung out with the losers. So like, I kind of am willing to like give a weird quirk a chance,
right?
So long as you're not like fucking annoying, because a lot of the weird kids are annoying, and that's why they're weird. That's why they don't have friends. So it's a catch-22. But I do think you gotta look past it.
You got to,
or you just gotta accept, like, I'm not gonna. It's
not gonna find the one.
I'm making this very hard for myself.
If it wasn't like a super obviously offensive ick, like the tapping of the menu, if that was something that like really grinds your gears, maybe you can say to them, "Hey, can you stop tapping that menu?" Or it's a conversation down the road.
That's the answer.
You don't think?
No, I mean, so every time I'm on a date with you, I have to be conscientious not to tap my menu.
I'd be like I'm really sensory
to be with
overload.
Tapping Noelle, and I know I'm like, so this is probably your worst nightmare is like to get blowback from this, but I'm like, tapping a menu isn't like.
People will click their pens.
Like, that's not the same thing as clicking a pen. Like, it's not the same thing as like.
But he was nervous.
That's what I'm saying. But like, should he be conscientious for the rest of this relationship not to tap the menu?
Noelle, I'm sorry. I'm learning a lot of things here too about you and about me.
Maybe we're also being really kind to a straight man that we don't know, and that part's.
He could have been horrible.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're.
But he might have been tapping the menu because he was a little bit nervous.
Yeah,
because you know what, you bring out nerves in these guys, and they might like experience. You might be experiencing their ick because they're just so infatuated.
But
by
I will
you.
say, Noelle, I will say, you are holding yourself to a high standard, and you are treating yourself with the respect you deserve, and like, you don't need to date someone just because you're on a date with them. You don't need to like them. So I respect that about you. And I always have respected that about you. But I just think that like we got to investigate why the icks are coming up so commonly, so frequently, and so visibly.
And don't settle.
Don't settle.
Don't settle.
I'm just like, I don't know. I think everyone's embarrassing. Everyone's annoying. And it's like, you got to just decide what your flavor is, what you can deal with. My worst case scenario would be to be with somebody who like is like too refined and too perfect and like doesn't do anything weird. Like, because then I know you're American Psycho. Like something crazy is going on inside. Yeah.
Loosen up.
You learn too well to mask everything.
That was really well put. Okay, gizzards. Should we talk about a rumor?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. I'm tired of rumors started. Joe, what is right up your alley this week?
My rumor this week is Rachel Sennett's I Love LA. I love to see a girl win. I went in skeptical. Because I knew nothing about it, and I'm a jealous person. So I went in skeptical and jealous, and I left happy, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And I only have seen the first episode, but It is funny. There are scenes that I've watched happen to myself and others in real life, in terms of influencer culture, and everyone's great in it. And it felt more like a horror movie than a comedy to me. It was incredibly stressful and really freaked me out because I've known a Tallulah before. So being in the presence of a Tallulah is really scary, and being re-traumatized through Rachel Sennett's I Love LA was even scarier, but I had a good time the whole time. Oh my God, Wicked, One Wonderful Night. That's my second Ruma. Yeah. I had a wonderful night watching One Wonderful Night. I laughed, I cried, I love Remington, I loved the whole thing. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are...
God's gift to this earth.
I would say God's gift to this earth. You took the words out of my mouth.
The way that they looked at each other at For Good.
I've heard it said.
It was, you could not cry.
No, you couldn't not.
And then Indina and Kristen came out.
Enough of that. It's not your movie. It's not your movie. And it's like, it's just like, we're making it all about.
But you're someone who loves history.
Yeah, I can go and roll the tapes if I want to see them in Wicked. Like,
yeah, right.
I just think enough with that.
Right.
Kristen Chenoweth, you've had a bad year. Wrap it up. You know what I mean?
She's in a new musical.
Yeah, and she said some things about some people.
Yeah, she did.
And yeah, she's in Queen of Versailles.
She is in Queen of
Good for her. I don't want you on my Wicked special, even though you paved the way. I had Ariana's just doing a Kristen Chenoweth impression. I still think that I've had enough. But I enjoyed seeing the Gershwin Theater.
And that was beautiful.
Steven Schwartz.
Yeah, he was great.
And Idina Menzel, she finally got down from that redwood tree, and I'm happy for her. So good for everyone. Good for everyone involved. It's just my ick.
Right.
I'm just being Noelle.
Sometimes I get an ick from Kristen Chenoweth.
That's the biggest insult I can give Noelle.
No, we would never insult Noelle like that.
Just by comparing myself to her.
At all. Insult. Literally at all. Right up my alley this week is a cinnamon roll. I have
Did you already do that, or was it a TikTok?
That was a TikTok. I did, and I had 3 cinnamon rolls this weekend. And I see when I put my mind to something, I really achieve it. And I had 3 separate cinnamon rolls because I was trying to find the best cinnamon roll near me, and that's just a quick Google search.
You woke up this weekend, you said, "I'm gonna have the best cinnamon roll
near
Washington,
me." DC. Yeah, I was in Washington DC this past weekend
on a brand trip.
I was on a brand trip.
Palantir to build the ballroom.
I was laying brick and pipe. No, I'm kidding. I would never. I tried to bring the government back with this ass, and they just still are shut down. But no, I had 3 cinnamon rolls in Washington, D.C. this past weekend, and I will say they were extremely tasty. I'm learning a lot about cinnamon rolls. Some are really soft and some aren't, and some are really crunchy. People are getting really experimental with their doughs. Some are more croissant-like than others, and that was shocking because I'm based on Cinnabon culture, so I'm looking for something very similar to a Cinnabon, and I found one. I forgot what it was called, Pie in the Sky maybe in DC. So delicious, so amazing. And the line was out the door, and if you're there, get their quiche. So good. So yeah, I had 3 cinnamon rolls, and what are you gonna do about it?
Nothing.
No, I personally can't do anything about it either.
You can't change that now.
I can't go back.
No,
but this week is gonna look a little
fabulous.
different. Yeah, it was really good
fabulous
because it's cold. It's cold, and what warms the soul more than a cinnamon roll?
Yeah, chicken broth.
I guess soup, but not the same.
I would prefer a
cinnamon roll,
a soft cinnamon.
I want to make them for the house.
You have, and I want to talk about this, but you've been saying that now for months, and it hasn't happened.
I would make you. How would you feel about pumpkin cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, you pitched this to me already. I said yes.
I just can't find time in the day.
No, you can't. You literally can't, and I wouldn't even expect you to.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. It's time for Bring That Back, where we talk about something from our childhoods we would like to bring back. I want to bring back the Brat Stall hairstyling heads. They used to sell big-ass heads.
That you can style?
And you used to be able to style the hair. And Amanda had one. Obviously, it was mine by proxy. And you could give them, like, braids. You can do, like, blowouts. You could put, like, glitter and clips. And I loved that thing. And you could do their makeup. I was obsessed with that Brat Stall head. It was, like, a life-size head, but it was a Brat Stall.
Okay.
So I'd like to bring that back.
That's really amazing, Joe.
Thank you.
I really can't even think about what I would want to bring back this year. This week, in this lifetime.
Albuquerque
is a turkey. I was trying to keep it on theme, but I can't even think about it. I guess we're gonna bring back. Couldn't tell you.
All right, and just
you.
like that.
Sometimes you don't have a thought, and that's okay.
That's sweet.
Right? Well, thank you. No, you know what? You need that turkey.
I'm going through a lot.
You're going through a lot.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to feel the stress
Thank you.
of being slaughtered.
Thanks.
Ever.
Thank you.
And with that, that's another episode in the books. Don't forget to do your homework. Like, comment, subscribe, rate, review. Send it to your friends. Let them know. Maybe this is being played at your Thanksgiving dinner table. That would be really
PG,
sweet.
except for when you said you would jerk off your date under the table.
And yeah, we have a Patreon. You can subscribe to that. Watch Joe sleep, where we have conversations, a little bit more in-depth conversations about what's going on in our personal lives. It gets pretty R-rated.
And I'll say we're about to ramp up with guests on the main podcast, which means if you want to see this beautiful dynamic in action, you're going to have to see it behind a paywall.
Yeah. And don't forget, you can find us across all social media platforms at Good Children Pod. I'm on Instagram at Andrew Muscarella, on TikTok at Andrew_Muskie.
I'm on Instagram at Joe Hegyes, and on TikTok at Be Quiet Joe. And don't forget, this Thanksgiving season, question what's on your plate, and question where it came from, and question authority.
And grab the fucking bowls. I didn't know I had to get nasty.